As Israel celebrates the Purim holiday, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu invoked the Bible to reiterate Israel's commitment to defending itself. CBN Middle East correspondent Julie Stahl reports.
The head of the International Atomic Energy Agency, Rafael Grossi, raised alarms in Israel during a visit to Iran over the weekend. At a joint press conference with Iran's Atomic Energy Organization director, Grossi said, "I think any attack, any military attack on a nuclear facility is outlawed, is out of the normative structures that we abide by." In response, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said Israel has every right to defend itself against a nuclear Iran.
Rafael
Grossi is a worthy gentleman who said something unworthy.
Grossi was in Tehran after it was revealed that particles of uranium enriched to near weapons grade were detected recently at an Iranian facility. The discovery raised concern that Iran could make a nuclear bomb very soon. Iran says it has no interest in nuclear weapons, but regularly threatens to wipe Israel off the map. Israel has always said that it will not allow Iran to obtain a nuclear weapon.
Against which law? Is Iran, which openly calls for our destruction, permitted to defend the destructive weapons that would slaughter us? Are we permitted to defend ourselves? It is clear that we are, and it is clear that we will do so. I say this because nothing will deter us from defending our country and preventing our enemies from eliminating the state of the Jews.
U.S. Joint Chiefs Chairman General Mark Milley met with Israeli Defense Minister Yoav Gallant last week. Gallant said ongoing cooperation is required in order to prevent Iran from gaining a nuclear weapon. Netanyahu's comments came as Israelis and Jews around the world prepared to celebrate Purim.
We are on the eve of Purim. 2,500 years ago, an enemy arose in Persia who sought to destroy the Jews. They did not succeed then, neither will they succeed today.
Purim, described in the book of Esther, celebrates how God used Esther to prevent a plot against the Jewish people in Persia. Haman, a high-ranking Persian official, tricked the king into signing a death warrant for all the Jews, not knowing that Queen Esther was Jewish. Esther's favor and courage to approach the king saved the Jewish people, leading to Haman's condemnation and death. Israelis celebrate the holiday by retelling the biblical story, attending costume parties, and eating special pastries. Julie Stahl, CBN News, Jerusalem.
And again, America is pledging its support. Gordon?
And we're pledging our support. Israel has an absolute right to defend itself. The Jewish people have a right to self-determination. The modern state of Israel was recognized by the UN, and it was encouraged by the League of Nations. Many people don't go back that far, but the League of Nations said it was in the interest of all the world that Israel be allowed to exist, that the Jews be allowed to have a state in their homeland, in Palestine. And the UN followed that. So this has been part of international law for about 100 years. And when you understand that history, then when another state says we want to wipe Israel off the map and have done so repeatedly, this isn't something new. This is something they've done since the revolution back in the 70s. So they keep repeating that, and they keep developing enriched uranium, and they keep developing ballistic missiles. Well, they're not using this to celebrate the 4th of July. They want to come back in and say, well, we're going to honor what we've been saying for decades. We want to wipe Israel off the map, and if they get a nuclear weapon, I would expect that they would want to use it. So is Israel justified in preventing that? Absolutely. And it's part of their national defense. We wouldn't allow that here. The whole Cuban Missile Crisis was based on that. No, you don't get to park nuclear missiles on our doorstep. That's not allowed, and it shouldn't be allowed in Israel.